Afternoon baseball now from the Juice Box, Minute Maid Park in Houston. Today, a contest from the AL West between the Oakland A's and the Houston Astros. The Stros look for the series sweep at home against their division rivals. First pitch is next. Garrett Cole is on the mound for Houston in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Boy, this guy was unbelievably good in his last one. Struck out a ton of guys in an amazing performance. And all of his pitches were working. Let's hope he brings that A game back with him in this one.
Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball one. Fellas, taking a look at these Astros entering play here this afternoon. They come in off another victory last time out, and now they're winners of 8 of their last 9 ball games.
What an opportunity to get a chance to put our eyeballs on one of the best teams in baseball right now. This team has played so well. Their manager has been on point. Every move he makes is working. Timely hitting, great defense, good bullpen. The starters have been on point. This is going to be special.
Slider, strike 3 called as the leadoff man is set down looking to open up the ball game. And here's a shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, Matty, I'm looking for signs of life from Stephen Piscotty. He went 0 for 4 last game, and I just didn't like the way he went about it. Looked like they completely overpowered him, and that's not something we're used to seeing out of this guy. Hopefully, he'll be able to put that behind him.
And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score. First pitch on its way. Slider gets the outside. That's a strike. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate is Larry Bullard.
Hey, behind the dish, D-Row, Larry Bullard. Pretty standard guy. Works it. The only problem, I think, at times, hitters have a little bit difficult time. He'll give a little bit on that inside corner and outside corner. Not very consistent.
Yeah, but Larry's approachable. That's the one thing. If you turn around and say, is that as far as you're going on the outer half, he's usually going to tell you.
That is third.
Standing in, Stephen Piscotty. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Cole gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard to the right side, but foul. 2 out, nobody on. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He is pounding the zone. He's got 2 quick outs. You better pull the trigger.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. And now the Astros will go to work for the first time. No score. Here's Michael Brantley. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Astros, the left fielder,
first offering on its way.
Michael Brantley.
And Dan Dero, these A's, as they begin play here this afternoon. They came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matt, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, Dero. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1. Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, you really have to appreciate what Jose Altuve brings to this team. Go look at the numbers. He hit over .310 last year and was consistent most of the year. I'm looking forward to him having another solid campaign.
Now a bunt attempt here. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to make the play for out number 2.
Batting third.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. Comes in 0 for 9 in the series so far, so looking to turn things around in this one. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. This is line to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. The 2-out hit means Carlos Correa will bat this inning.
Hey, there's a bullet off the wall. The outfielder does a really good job of getting that one in quickly, but I think they had a play there at second base.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there, Dan. I got to believe you're busting it out of the box thinking 2 until somebody tells you no. I know it would have been a close play, but I think you got to err on the aggressive side right there.
So we're runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and the former #1 overall pick in American League Rookie of the Year, Carlos Correa, bats next. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. Altuve is off at first with 2 away. Hot shot on the ground is short, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Hit high and deep to right center. Piscotty's on the move. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. 2 left for the Astros. We are still scoreless. Striding forward now is the DH, Chris Davis. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Second inning begins with a slider that misses here. It's 1-0. Today's contest is, of course, the finale of the series, and the home side has dominated so far. They've got the opportunity to complete the sweep with a win in this one.
This team going for the sweep is looking for some home cooking. It's always nice to win a series, but particularly nice when you can sweep a series at home.
Count is 1-2 now. And it certainly helps when you're throwing your ace on the mound in the series finale. Can't ask for much more than that.
One of the keys when you show up to the ballpark and you're going for a sweep, you look at that lineup card, you see your ace pitcher is on the mound. You have to feel awfully good about your chances to complete the sweep.
And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Time for a look at the Stros on D. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. No score here as we play inning number 2. And it's fouled away. Hit hard on the ground to second. And that is going to sneak on through into right. It's a 1-out single.
Well, that's just a case, Dero. You got to make a little bit better pitches with 2 strikes. Jumps ahead 0-2, and then a couple of foul balls. And on pitch number 5, he squares one up for a base hit.
Yeah, I can't tell you how nice that feels right there. You battle to get and count leverage and fight to get your ace swing off. 0-2, you're almost turned around walking back to your dugout. So that's a nice piece of hitting.
A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman. His career line against Garrett Cole. He's gone just 2 for 13. He's gone down on strikes 8 times as well. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Boy, he center cut that fastball. It comes in the high 90s, but that's a dangerous location no matter how hard you're throwing.
The 1-2. This one's down to third. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
A lot of traffic hitting the base pass first and second with one out. I know you're looking for a double play ball, Dan.
Yeah, no question about it. I think one of the things you like to do on a pitcher is try to jump on him early before he gets settled in. So far, so good. First and second. Looks like a big inning could be brewing.
Chad Pinder comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. The 0-1 on its way. Got him out at his front foot. It's 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing at a bat at that pitch.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Altuve has it. Oh, and it's off target, and he'll be safe at third. So that'll go down as an E4, as he certainly had his problems that time at second base. Here's Jurickson Profar. He's gone 0 for his first 6 at-bats in the series so far. First offering on its way. And obviously looking for the ground ball here as this misses low. It's 1-0. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
I kind of like the aggressive attitude right here. I know he's in a jam. What does he do? He goes to his best stuff, and that's the fastball.
Now the 1-1 pitch. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 freezes him. A strikeout looking. Standing in now with runners in scoring position, Chris Herman, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Fouled off. Herman stands at 6 foot even. Bats left, throws right. He was taken in the 6th round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
A pause, and the 0-2. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
There's a good slider down and in at that back foot. That's a tough pitch to lay off as a hitter, and a great pitch as a pitcher. That's one of those. How could he not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
Here's the 1-2 to 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2-2.
Two and 2. Here it is. And he comes back to get him. So a great job pitching out of it. And that'll bring up Aledmys Diaz. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night.
The designated hitter, Aledmys Diaz.
Line drive to center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out their half of the 2nd inning.
Hey, after that base knock right there, he's into double digits, Dero. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you're talking about double digits, Dan. Now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBIs go up. Everything is moving north.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Comes set with the 0-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Piscotty's there for it. 1 down. Now this is cut and thrown to first. On to first, and they get the double play.
Batting 8.
Standing in, Yuli Gurriel. Prior history in this matchup, he's gone just 2 for 13. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll flip it on to first, and with it, that ends the inning.
Leading off for the Athletics, the shortstop, Marcus.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Nope.
Fastball just off the inside corner. Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
A shortstop behind with a 1-2 count. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Hit out towards second. Altuve fields it cleanly. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. One gone for the A's here in the third. And up next will be Ramon Laureano. First pitch coming. Here it is. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. The windup and the 0-1. That's over but low. It's a ball and a strike. 1-1 pitch is a knuckle curve. He's in the hole now. 1-2. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Made pretty quick work of him right there, setting him down on only 4 pitches. And what I liked about all of those pitches, they were down around the knees or lower. Pretty hard to do any kind of damage when pitches are located in that spot.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit, as he will take a look at strike one on a fastball right down the pipe. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Cole's ready. Here's the 0-1. And he's finding his groove out there now. It's 0-2.
Some guys have no trouble hitting with 2 strikes, and some guys never want to get there. Let's see the approach right here. I'd like to see him shorten up a little bit, maybe choke up and try and work the ball back up the middle the other way.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. On to the first baseman Gurriel, and that will end the inning. A's are gone in order. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Striding in, Robinson Chirinos. 4 hits already in the series through 7 at-bats.
Robinson Chirinos.
Oof, looks like he's chasing butterflies with that swing. It's 0-1. Line drive to left. Into a slide, and he makes a great catch for the first down.
The left fielder, number 23, Michael Brantley.
That's a slick play out there as we take a look at it on show motion. He was charging in quickly, and he slides to get under the ball just before it reaches the ground and gets the out. Well done.
In now, Michael Brantley. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He was called out on strikes to open the home first. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. And he held up in time, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 down. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings up the former Gold Glover Josh Reddick. Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. We'll head to the fourth. Still. Next will be the designated hitter, Chris Davis. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hit hard on the ground to first. A dive, and he knocks it down. And there is some stick-to-it of this as they still manage to get the out at first. What a play.
The first baseman, Matt.
Next up for the A's, Matt Olson. He reached on a single in his first try. First pitch coming. Here it is. Popped him up. Chirinos has a play. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. Here comes the first pitch. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but this is foul for the first strike. Cole gets the sign. Here he comes 0-1. He just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. 2-3 go the A's. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score.
For the Astros, the second baseman.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Altuve.
And that's by him. It's 0-1. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left. And he checked his swing, but it's a strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning. Here's Carlos Correa now. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up.
Correa.
Line towards center field. Laureano is there. 2 gone. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. And then it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. This is line to left. Pinder is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
All right, Heidi, thank you. And that brings up Chad Pinder. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Swing and a miss, and he'll start the fifth the same way he ended the fourth, with a punch out, 1 away.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
Striding in for Oakland, Jurickson Profar. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system, especially now. He's got to bear down. He gets to 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
0-1 the count. One strike now from Cole. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Can you boys say next? Who's next up to bat? Because this guy's done. You cannot fall down 0-2 to one of the better pitchers in the league and expect to get a base hit.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Herman.
At the plate, Chris Herman. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Cole's ready. Here's his offering. Fouled straight back. And he fouls this one off. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. Still no balls and 2 strikes.
When you have 2 strikes on you as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
On the ground to third. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? You bet he does. 11 in a row set down, and the inning is over. So they go down without a whimper here. Home half of the 5th coming up, and we still have no score. And we're back in Houston. Welcome back to Minute Maid Park as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Astros manager A.J. Hinch between innings specifically about his club's offense to this point. And he told me that they have to find a way to be more patient at the plate. He told me that they've been way too aggressive on the first pitch of the at-bat. And while he doesn't necessarily condemn that if it's leading to hits, that's clearly not the case right now. Over 80% of their at-bats have started with a swing on the first pitch, and a lot of those have resulted in swinging misses or outs, guys.
Leading up for the Astros.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
The designated hitter.
First delivery to him on the way.
Diaz.
Line toward right center. And that's in for a base hit, his second in as many trips to the plate.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swung on and missed for the first strike. Diaz gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Ground ball left side. Profar for one. Relay to Olsen, and they turn the double play.
The first baseman,
So base is empty now after the double play. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Yuli Gurriel. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
Standing in now, Robinson Chirinos, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Liner towards second, and nothing will come of the two-out double as the inning is over. So stepping in, Marcus Semien. He'll lead things off against Garrett Cole.
Marcus Semien.
Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning.
All right, let's see if that leadoff single gets him going right now. They've taken it on the chin for most of this game, being a little passive at the plate in their approach. Let's see if that starts them off and they start to go more ambush tactics.
And he will not have a play behind him. It's an infield single.
The right fielder.
So it's first and second now. Nobody out. And up next, the outfielder, Stephen Piscotty. Bregman has it. Oh, what a stop on the slide. Oh, but he beats it out.
You know, D'Lo, sometimes one of your best friends are your own teammates right there. Good hustle from first base to beat that throw to second, and guess what? He bought his battery made a knock.
Yeah, he definitely bought him a knock. You know what else he's going to buy him? He's going to buy him dinner on the road at some point, because that's some significant hustle right there. There was a nice play. The internal clock of the defender thought he still had a chance at second. Wasn't meant to be.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Oh, and 2, here it is. And he got him. So a big out there is now a ground ball. Could even get him out of this thing, still tied. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. He singled and popped out in his first 2 at-bats. Here's the first pitch to him. And this is cut on and missed below the knees, and it's 0-1.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. A run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
This has pretty much been a pitcher's duel so far, so any way you can score a run, in a sac fly right there brings home the first run of the game here in the middle innings.
Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch lays off 1-0. And he watches one split the middle here, 1-1. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. A bouncer to the left side. Bregman fields it cleanly. And after that head scratcher, everybody's going to be safe.
Now batting.
Stepping up to the plate, Chad Pinder. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
Laureano, the runner at third. Piscotty on second. Chapman on at first with 2 down. And it's 1-2. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ballgame, and the inning is over. So the Houston lineup turns over, and to the plate, Michael Brantley. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Right side, but it's well fouled. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a flare out to left center. In there, a base hit.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, 8 games. Now, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, all right, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
He's set, and the pitch. Line toward the alley in left center. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. Long throw to third, and he's safe.
This is their time right here. This starting pitcher has been on point all day. Runs have been at a premium. They have an opportunity to do something special right here.
Into the box, Carlos Correa. Down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute to hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. So striding in, Alex Bregman, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Hit out towards second. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the run will score from third as that ties things at 1.
Up next to the Astros.
Digging in now, Aledmus Diaz. Here comes the first pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Now batting, Jurickson Profar. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays.
Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first. And as I thought might be the case based on how close that play was, they're requesting a chance to review the replay and decide whether or not to challenge the safe call.
Yeah, I wasn't so sure about him being safe either, but here's another shot of it right here. Not easy to tell for sure from that shot. Going to be interesting to see what they want to do with this one.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for that play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
The Astros are challenging the previous
Okay, we're going to get one more look at it right here. Is there enough video evidence to overturn this call? You know, I think there is. The shot right there makes it look like the ball beat him to first. Looks like a well-used challenge.
Okay, umpires look ready, and off comes the headset, and he's out. So the original call is overturned, and it ends up being a well-used challenge there.
The call safe at first base has been overturned, and the batter ruled out.
Stepping in now, Chris Herman. As he'll look at a slider that runs in too far for ball 1. No hits to this point. A ball and a strike. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Ripped down the line, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Again, he sends it out of play. And he takes very close to the inside corner here. 2-2 though.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
In now, Marcus Semien. As he'll send a ground ball down to third. Bregman gloves it. And a high throw, but he's able to keep anchored on the bag at first, and that ends the inning. A's are gone in order. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Coming to the plate now, George Springer. He'll go to work trying to do something about breaking this 1-1 tie. Check swing called strike. 0-1. Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
To short. And a good throw gets him one gone. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. He doubled earlier in the game. 1 for 2 to this point. And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Yeah, Matt, it's incredible to watch him go after guys. He's forcing a lot of early contact, and they haven't done a whole lot with the balls they put in play against him.
A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
Into the box now, Robinson Chirinos, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Drilled right back up the middle. One there. Relay to Olsen. They turn the double play, and that retires. Into the box, Ramon Laureano. He'll start us off in the 8th.
Number 22.
Pitch on the way. Had him reaching that time. It's strike 1. As mentioned earlier in the broadcast, this game has the potential to result in a series sweep, but of course with a tie game on our hands, that is no foregone conclusion.
Never easy to sweep. This is one of those teeter-totter games, back and forth as we're tied going into the back end of this game right now. It'll be interesting to see how this one plays out.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Ramon Laureano goes down to become the first out in the 8th inning.
Well, pitching domination continues. Just a total of 2 runs on the board, so both of these starters should feel really good about their showings. If you love good pitching, this has been the game for you.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
He's feeling it out there on the mound, just getting the ball and throwing it with a lot of confidence right now.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard to the right side, but foul, so we'll see if he can straighten that out. he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball one. Coming up on the century mark in pitches now through the first 7 2/3.
And he's going to empty the bucket right here. He sees the finish line, Dan, and he's got a chance at this.
Well, there's no doubt about it right now. And what makes it easier, too, from a manager's standpoint right now, you could probably just go to one guy in the bullpen to finish this game. A terrific job, 7 2/3 up to this point.
From the windup, the 1-1. And this ball runs away for ball two. 2-1. Two balls and 2 strikes. The count to Chris Davis. Sent on the ground, but right into the shift. On the first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. One. Jerry Blevins is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 13.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Michael Brantley. The head-to-head numbers against Jerry Blevins. He's hitless in 6 tries. Oh, just a miserable effort there. It's 0-1.
Real nice curveball there. Had a lot of late break, and he waved right through that one.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. Here's another 0-2. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Olsen has it, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
The batter.
Now at the plate, Josh Reddick. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, 1 pitch, and he can't make contact on the bender. 0-2. Ready with the 0-2. Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2. Now at the plate, Jose Altuve. Last time through was a base hit. Here comes the first pitch. Line drive to left. Pinder is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 2-3 go the Astros. Still tied 1 apiece.
Leading off for the Athletic.
Now in the box, Matt Olson. And his guys need him to get things started here in the top half of the 9th. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, and look at this. High in the air and deep. And when this ball comes down, they'll have taken the lead. Home run.
You can call it unfair or just the breaks of the game, but up until this pitch, which was a big mistake, he was throwing a gem. Now he looks up at the scoreboard and he's trailing. That's demoralizing, but he's got to forget about it quickly.
Into the box, Matt Chapman, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. The Astros are looking for the sweep in this game, as we mentioned earlier, but trailing by 1, they're going to need to come from behind to do it.
This one's still well in striking distance, only trailing by 1 going late on to the game. They just need a bloop and a blast or some kind of extra base hit. This one's far from over.
Struck him out and make it punch-outs now in the game.
Now
digging in, Chad Pinder. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. That one's right down the middle for a strike with the fastball. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. He struck him out. The third time he's fanned in the game.
That's the third time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Here's a little chopper up the middle. A spin and a throw. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. And some dramatics here in the top of the ninth as this home run. Blake Trinan comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth. So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Carlos Correa. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. And he's going to make the catch. And he paid a big price for it, too, as he crashes headlong into the wall. Stepping in, Alex Bregman. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First offering on its way. Hit in the air out to center field. Laureano moves over, and he makes the catch for the second out. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Aledmus Diaz. Career against Blake Trinan. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. The catch is made, and the A's will salvage at least the finale in this 3-game series as the ball game is over. Pitching and defense game 2-1 the final score.